Wait a minute, I didn't even get you.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the garden. So today is a really exciting day for us. Well, kind of, sort of. We're harvesting sweet potatoes. Now, the only problem is that we've already filmed this video. We've already recorded us digging up the sweet potatoes and everything, but the audio was just like garbage. It sounded like we were talking into a metal trash can. So, we're not gonna waste the footage. So we're gonna watch the video, and we're gonna just talk about the experience that we had when we were harvesting these sweet potatoes. Because the thing about it is, like, the unfortunate part about it is that you guys aren't going to get to hear our genuine disappointment or our genuine excitement when we were actually finding this, digging these things out. So we're gonna just watch the video, and we're gonna go through it and talk about some of the things that were going through our minds as we were actually harvesting these things. All right, so ready?
Right.
So if you've been following us for a minute, you know that we've kind of struggled with sweet potatoes a little bit, and we couldn't really figure out why. Um, so our first year, we're gonna say, was just you know just due to us being beginners. We didn't plant enough sweet potato slips. I think the first year our soil was rich enough, but we just didn't plant enough sweet potato slips, and we didn't. I don't know. I didn't. Maybe I didn't fertilize right. Right, but we got witch
We were
fingers.
still trying to figure it all out.
Exactly.
But yeah, our sweet potatoes look like witch fingers.
Yeah. So, um,
How we know what witch fingers look
movies,
like?
movies only, I guess. But yeah. So the first year, we'll say that's what was going on. So, and then every year after that, it's like when we did try to grow them. I don't even think we've grown them every year. I think we've just grown them like
I don't think we really tried to grow them last year,
no.
but we were selling slips though.
Yeah, no, we didn't even grow any last year. So this is really I tried the purple sweet potatoes last year, and that was it. And then this is only our third time actually trying to grow sweet potatoes.
Hey, look, sweet potatoes.
Yeah, but so yeah, guys, so you can see, like, we actually made some progress this year. And I was saying all that to get up to this point here, to say that we actually had sweet potatoes. Pepper Rookie, I told you we were getting sweet potatoes this year. um, but yeah, so we actually got sweet potatoes. This was the first, and the dog. But this was the first container. So, and just to give you guys a quick synopsis as to what's going on. The first sweet potatoes I planted last year were purple sweet potatoes. We planted 4 bins of those, and we got like very small sweet potatoes out of those. So this is the actual first bin of regular sweet potatoes that we grew.
And as you can see, our puppy wants to be a part.
Yeah, she
of
like
the action.
she likes sweet potatoes too, I guess. But yeah, y'all. So look at there. We actually got some sweet potatoes. Now, to be fair, I did know that we had at least one potato in this bin, because I come and check every now and again, and I saw a potato and I covered back up, so I knew it was going to be at least one in there. Just didn't know how big it was. Um,
It looked pretty dry to me, so I didn't know what to expect.
yeah. So this one was this one dry? Did she go? She couldn't help herself.
Yeah, this one was dry, and that's why I thought there wasn't anything.
Yeah, because that's one thing that I've been having difficulty with these sweet potatoes and these planters, is keeping the soil consistently moist. And I water a lot, but for some reason it dries out, and then y'all know how it is when soil gets dry. It's super hard to get back moist again. So especially if you're growing something like sweet potatoes, where you know you don't want to look, and then here he come.
Aw.
And then yeah, so trying to dig down and trying to rehydrate the soil. You know, sometimes it ain't the easiest thing in the world to do. But and the thing about this, we were talking about it while we were actually filming, is that these are those hugelkultur bins that I made. And basically like it's a layer of wood chips plus some cardboard and some other materials, and then the growing medium is on top. And what I was wondering is, because those sweet potato roots, they will go deep, they will go far, right? I was watching Salty Dog Homestead, and he planted sweet potatoes over here and found sweet potatoes in another bed that was like, as he was prepping it for whatever he's gonna grow, he found another sweet potato because it had went under the beds and popped up under one and popped up in another, and he had sweet potatoes growing in a completely different bed. So um, sweet potatoes will do that. So my question is, do I have any sweet potatoes growing inside the mulch? That's what I was wondering. All right. So, but yeah, this is bin number one. Um, Still pulling out sweet potatoes, y'all. Look at there. Look at there. Look at there. I'm getting excited all over again. And
I feel like I see some right here. I don't know.
and they're a good size too. Look at there, man. I forgot that we had all those sweet, all those sweet potatoes in that bin. Man, I feel a sweet potato pie coming on from our own garden. That is wonderful. That's great.
That's what gardening is made of right there. With everything that we have going on in the world right now, being able to pull food right out of the ground, right in your own backyard, is priceless.
Truly amazing.
It's priceless, you guys. And sweet potatoes are one of those things that will carry your family over. You can preserve them for a while. They're shelf stable. Is that shelf stable? You can make pies. They'll be there for you when you need them. So grow as much as you can. Absolutely. Especially this year. You plan on growing more sweet potatoes this year?
Absolutely. After this definitely gave me the oomph I needed to do it again.
Yeah, he was feeling a bit down. When you try to grow something for year after year and you don't get it, you could want to give up. I'm like, never give up. We can't give up. We're survivors.
And to be fair, like you said, when we think about it, I for some reason I kept thinking that we were growing sweet potatoes every year and just failing, but we weren't. This is only our third time actually growing it. So or growing them, and they did well. Like I said, last year was purple. This year it was both purple and Beauregard or Georgia Jet or whatever they were. But look at there, y'all. Look at there. I got a handful of taters, sweet taters, man. That is always a good thing.
And if we gave up, we would have never got this.
Never. Look at there, 2 handfuls of sweet potatoes out of one container. Out of one
new gardeners, guys, don't give up. Learning how to garden takes time.
Absolutely.
Just because you don't go out there the first year and pull something out, don't even count that. Count that as a year of learning.
Of what not to do, right? Because for us, like, the only thing I can try to do is make our soil a little bit more rich. We give it more organic matter. So the potatoes, because potatoes, heavy feeders, they need to grow those tubers. So I just did some things. What worked, I kept the same, and what didn't work, I got rid of, and I implemented some new practices, right? So, and we got sweet potatoes. Now I know this is a lot easier for some of you guys, but for us, for some reason, we just had a hard time with it. Yeah. So, I think one of the things that may have helped was the location, because we talked to you guys before about microclimates, and these bins that we're collecting these potatoes from are actually under a tree, right? So they get morning shade, afternoon sun. Whereas the other potatoes probably get the grub. Oh, yeah. The other potatoes were threw it to the chickens. The other potatoes were out in the open all day, right? Because sweet potatoes love heat. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe it didn't. Actually, you know what? Yeah, maybe it didn't. And we're gonna get to why I think that in a moment. Okay, y'all. So this is the end of our sweet potato harvest, and we are super excited. And right, this is the first year we successfully grown this type of sweet potatoes in any way, really.
This one in the back.
All right, so this is the first bin you guys watched us. Look at my fan. I'm dirty and everything, but this is the first bin that we did that you guys saw. The very first one. That was a really exciting moment because I did not think we were going to get that many sweet potatoes out of that bin. None at all, to be honest with you.
Oh,
I mean, I knew we had like one down there, but I did not expect this. All right. So that's the first bin. This is bin number 2, which was no, it ain't. Yeah, it is. So we didn't get anything out of bin number 2. Bin number 2 was a big fat goose egg. Matter of fact, this is this is what we got out of bin number 2. Zero, shaped like a zero, right? But so we got nothing out of bin number 2. This came out of bin number 3. This was a pleasant surprise for sure to have something that big.
Wow, it's bigger than my hand.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's pretty cool. Super excited about that too. This is bin number 4, which is right, up on Melon Mountain. Um, wasn't it, I knew we had one in there, but I didn't know about the other 3. So this is great. That's exciting, and this came out of the bin that Keisha, when she grabbed a couple of purple slips and put them in, and we got these out of that bin. And those things, man, they were all the way down to the bottom of the planter, the 22-inch
So
planter.
these dig down deep.
Yeah, and yeah, and I think that's like a maybe 7 gallon planter, somewhere around there. Between, I'll say between 5.5 and 7 gallons. I may be off, but somewhere between there. And that's what we got out of that planter. So this is our sweet potato harvest for 2025, y'all.
Yay! We did
We
it!
finally got sweet potatoes, y'all. We have not been able to grow sweet potatoes until this year,
Wow.
and I did way less this year than I've done in any year trying to get these things to grow. And look what happened, right?
Worthless.
So yeah, this just excites us for next year to see what we can do next year. We're gonna go in ground. We're gonna still have some in containers, but we're gonna just double down on what we did.
This is amazing.
Do it again. Do it the same way, if not more. In terms of amendments, and didn't add a lot of amendments. Just did what we normally do, and this is what we got. So hopefully this is encouraging to someone out there to just keep going, y'all. Like if at first you don't succeed, get it? Succeed, SEED. If at first you don't succeed, just keep going, y'all. Like don't give up unless it's just not feasible for you to keep going. All right, because one day you may just actually get it. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. This is our sweet potato harvest of 2025. If you've enjoyed this video, if you found it informative, entertaining in any way, please consider subscribing. Hit the like button. But yeah, subscribe too. Don't forget that. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already on your way out. We appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.